Good afternoon. It's Rod with Pow Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth, everybody. We got an exciting update. Today is Wednesday. It's August 7th. Happy Hump Day. And breaking news, we have the final judgment out with the SEC versus Ripple. And it looks like Ripple has been ordered to pay $125 million civil fine, a far cry off from the $2 billion that they were seeking. I said that more than likely expected 50 to 100 million, and that $2 billion was just absolutely asinine and out to lunch. So I wasn't too far off, came in at 125 million. We're going to go through the news here in just a moment, and we'll take a look at the chart as well on XRP. With Ripple being a private company, you can own private equity in Ripple, but this is obviously going to benefit XRP, the digital decentralized virtual currency. I see there's some people joining the stream. Welcome, welcome. And no, this is not a sick joke. This is actually true. All right, going to get right to it. It's Rod with Pow Group. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth. As I mentioned, it's Wednesday, August 7th, and we have breaking news. We finally got the judgment. This had to do with the institutional sales, and the SEC was seeking an absurd $2 billion, and Judge Annalisa Torres ruled that they will have to pay a fine of $125 million. We'll see whether or not there's going to be an appeal. There could even be a post-judgment settlement. So we'll see what happens, which means that if there was a settlement, they wouldn't be able to come after Ripple again. And I think that's the most likely scenario. And it's not a coincidence of all this timing, in my opinion, right ahead of stablecoin legislation, their new stablecoin that's coming out. You got all different sides of the political sphere backing crypto now. This was all part of the plan, folks, just political theater. Before we get to it, though, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me and the channel. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. As always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only, and you should never buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or write. You can also follow us over on X, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. So we have James K. Phelan about 20 minutes ago. Breaking, Judge Torres has issued the final judgment in SEC versus Ripple. So we bring up the document here. We can scroll down. You can see it is hereby further ordered, adjourned, and decreed, and decreed that defendant is liable for a civil penalty in the amount of $125,035,150 pursuant to Section 20D of the Securities Act. So defendants shall satisfy this obligation by paying $125 million and change to the SEC within 30 days after entry of this final judgment. So not $2 billion like they were seeking, but $125 million. Not the end of the world for Ripple, if that's going to give them legal clarity. But keep in mind, there still could be a settlement as well that could come after this. We also had Crypto Law and John Deaton, who's trying to oust corrupt Elizabeth Warren for the Senate of Massachusetts. So if you haven't donated to John, make sure to follow JohnDeatonForSenate.com and get him out of there, get her out of there and get him in there, because she's absolutely corrupt and he's pro crypto and he's actually pro common sense and pro the American people and pro, just good. We don't want to promote evil, and we need to get these corrupt people out of there. So just that in court, SEC motion to remedies. Judge Torres has ordered Ripple to pay $125 million civil penalty only on institutional XRP sales and denied SEC Gov's demand for disgorgement. So as we know, that is only if they're financially harmed. If investors were financially harmed, and there was none, right? There was no actual fraud or any kind of, criminal activity here, and there was no losses. Basically, the argument was, these institutional investors could have got a better price. Well, that doesn't matter. If you didn't lose any money, no harm, no foul. So great to see. Love it whenever common sense reigns through. Also, shout out to Good Morning Crypto, Ripple XRP case remedies ruling. Judge Torres states the court shall enter a final judgment. Again, $125 million. Also, judge issued an injunction restraining Ripple from further violations of Section 5 of the Securities Act. Further violations of Section 5 of the Securities Act. This is a small fraction of the damages the SEC was seeking from Ripple in this case. Like I said, about $2 billion. Will we see an appeal? That is the $1 million question, or $125 million question at this point. I doubt it. I don't think we're going to see, I think we could potentially still see a post-judgment settlement as well. But I was in the Pow Group community and I was looking at the XRP chart and we shot up. Look at it's just crazy, zooming out like crazy here now. It looked like, well, it looks way bigger now. It looks like we're looking at this from space, but I literally, when did I post it in the Pow Group private community? I posted it at 2:06. It's now 2:36 Mountain Time. And I said, keep an eye on XRP. And I saw a pretty big candle, and we knew that, August was more than likely going to be the month, if not September at the latest. And here we are. It's August, and it's midweek. So not a bad time to be expecting a ruling and an update. And sure enough, just after a big flush out where XRP dropped down to like 41 cents, here we are back up to what did we just hit? 64. Oh man, this is just borderline criminal what these market makers do to people. But yeah, smash the like if you're excited. Who's excited? Share the video. Let's get this out to as many people as possible. Let's get this thing up to $2 tonight. No, I'm excited. I'm not selling anytime soon, folks. My first take profit level will be $5. I'll take out my initial investment there. I'll be holding till $10 after that, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then ultimately have a bag for $100 plus. But I do think that XRP has what it takes to get to 4 digits someday. It might not be this market cycle, but I think, somewhere from, call it, say, $10 to $15, I think is conservative. And then somewhere from $15 to $30 on the high end. Depending, look at Trump, and there was also news that Trump's son said that they're going to be announcing. He's like, I love crypto and staking. We have a big announcement coming soon. There's talks of Harris and the other side of the aisle starting to support crypto. We have stablecoin legislation coming out soon. We have the case ending here with Ripple and the SEC. Ripple probably going to IPO now. Oh man, just get ready. This is going to be something to behold. But yeah, as you can see, we're blasting off. XLM actually shot up this morning as well, showed a little bit of relative strength. But yeah, here we are blasting off. This news is absolutely real, if you're wondering. But I was just getting ready for another live stream with CureLeaf, and I was going to do a live stream on their earnings and their conference call. So I'll try to jump off of here in the not too distant future, and maybe spend another 5 minutes or so. But look at that brutal fake up. Oh man, what they do to people is just absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, so on this chart we hit, what was it, 43 cents. That was a couple of days ago, and then before that we were at 38 cents. So a big move up, dropped down to, like I said, 43 cents, and here we are just in a couple days up 46%. Oh, I gotta love to see it. All right, let's take a look at XRP on the weekly time frame here. Yeah, we had a bull cross of the stochastic, the MACD. This is what I'm looking for though. The weekly 50 and the 200 moving average have yet to see a cross, but I would expect that to happen at some point soon. We're probably going to see an ETF for XRP soon as well, and baskets around different altcoins. Oh man, this is exciting times. Golden Cross lining up as well. Golden Cross at the same time we're seeing a 50 and 200 weekly. Oh, this is getting juicy. I don't think people are really ready for what's coming. Let's see here on the weekly time frame. Yeah, we're gearing up for an EMA 12 and 26 bull cross on the weekly. Monthly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross just played out, but we haven't really seen much upside as a result. So typically this is what they do, right? They bore you out of existence, and then you just capitulate, say the market's not for me, and then here we are, we dropped to 38 cents, and then we get the ruling, right? So smash the like if you're excited. We get an SNDL comment. More pain on SNDL. Yeah, we'll see. Again, I've been expecting crypto. There's a reason why I have more money in crypto than I do MJ, because crypto's in a 4-year bull market and MJ's in a 4-year bear market. So until crypto tops out, I'm going to be looking to rotate a lot of my profits out of XRP into more beaten down MJ. So that'll be my plan. But yeah, this is looking good. If we can get over 75 cents, that's really the level to break. And then after that, get above $1. We'll be flying high up to around $1.50 in no time, in my opinion. And get above, close a daily candle above 150. And I would say you're going to break $3 in all-time highs relatively soon. But don't get it twisted. Like, we might see a little bit of turbulence and sideways action here and chop on the XRP chart. And then, like I said, once we get stablecoin legislation, once we get more and more sides of the aisle in the political sphere starting to support crypto. Like I said, we got a big announcement coming from Donald Trump Jr. apparently. Said he loves crypto and staking, so you never know. Just get ready for everything, because like I said, Ripple's going to IPO. There's big partnerships are probably going to be announced as a result of this right now that there's legal clarity. If we get a post-judgment settlement, which I think is a possibility as well, there's no chance that they can come after Ripple again. And think of it, Bank of America is going to be all over this, right? They've just been foaming at the mouth, trying to, there was partnership news with the UAE and as well. So there's so many things happening in the background. Don't be surprised if XRP does end up hitting that, like I said, $10 to $15 mark this cycle. I think, $15 to $30 as well on the high end is very possible. But let me just bring up XRP. There's a few charts that I was looking at, and apologies for not really having everything set up on the stream, because normally I do, but I was getting ready for another live stream with Cureleaf, and their earnings should be out already. But I want to come on and do a live stream of their conference call as well. I was also in the middle of eating a delicious wrap, and yeah, that's sort of what the market does. Don't really get to time it. Don't really get to pick the timing that this news comes out. But yeah, as I've been saying, I've been overlaying the Bitcoin all-time price index over the XRP chart. So the XRP is the normal chart, and the blue is the all-time Bitcoin price index. So we don't use the same price because the tokenomics are different, right? There'll only ever be 21 million Bitcoin, and there's 50 billion XRP in circulation. So you can't use price because it just doesn't make any sense, right? XRP going to 1,000 is like the equivalent of Bitcoin being north of 100,000, right? So, or maybe even $100. I'd have to run the numbers on the market cap, but at the end of the day, look how similar this price action is in these fractals. So from inception, right? This is eerily similar, and you can see we consolidated around the same time. It's saying that into October, September and October is where we could set new all-time highs on XRP. But keep in mind, it doesn't follow exactly, right? There's a little bit of a lag, and there's some discrepancies here and there. But based on this chart here, and I'm very confident, so far it's playing out. We just got the news here in August, and it's looking like we could see this skyrocket, like I said, into brand new all-time highs, it's saying in the month of September. And isn't that so true that the stock market, equities, right, risk-on markets tend to go through a summer lull, and sell may go away, and then leading into the end, right into the fall, in October is historically a great month, and then leading into the end of the year, it's an election year. Oh God, get ready, because this is going into a face ripper of a rally, and it's saying that we could see probably $7 by November, and then potentially a correction down to around $1.50, and then into, this is where it starts to get distorted. It's saying that we might not break to 15 to $20 until 2030. I don't really agree with that. I'm thinking that, this is probably going to shock a lot of people. And the longer the base, the higher in space. They didn't hold Bitcoin back for as long, right? And it's just been the Bitcoin and Ether marketing machine. So I think we will deviate from this at some point soon. But, eventually, I think we're going to break out here to new all-time highs over the next couple of months. But, yeah, this is where it starts to lose me after this, where it's saying that, it could be 2029 before we hit $20. I don't think that's the most likely scenario. Either way, I've got a plan for $5, $10, etc. But super exciting to see we're cooling out a little bit here. We hit just under 65 cents. Let's see if we got a bull flag on a lower level time frame here. More than likely do. 5-minute bull flag. So we'll just take a look here from low to the high. Yep, ignore that little bit of a lower wick there. It is a potential 5-minute bull flag. So we'll see if this can play out. So we'll ignore that lower wick there, but if we do lose 58 cents, then that's going to negate it. In order to confirm it, we need to break resistance there at 64 cents. And then if we do, it'll be confirmed, and we'll be heading to 73 cents, which is exactly our next resistance. So that's the major level of resistance, 75 cents. So 73 cents, we'll just say 75. That's where we double topped essentially, 75 cents. And then $1 psychological, USD. And then after that, like I said, probably heading to around $1.50 in a very short period of time. Harris and Waltz, good or bad MJ movement? Your thoughts? Not a bad ticket for sure. The first time we ever had 2 pro MJ legalization. So I'm going to try to keep this to a crypto video. I know this is an MJ centric YouTube channel, but yeah, going to do another video here. I did post a video though yesterday. This right here for first pro MJ Democratic ticket. So if you haven't seen that, it's only 8 minutes. You can check that out. But this is fantastic news. I see we have couple dozen people still in the stream today. If you're wondering if this is fake, it is not. This is directly from the courts, and you can see here Judge Annalisa Torres, and has effectively ordered them to pay $125 million civil penalty. And then we could see an appeal, but I doubt it. I think we're going to more than likely see a post-judgment settlement as well. I think that's the most likely scenario. Ripple IPO coming soon. XRP ETF. Things are looking up. All right, going to end it there. Smash the like if you're excited. Like I said, share the video with your network. And going to end it there, going to jump on another live stream here shortly. Cureleaf's earnings, Q2 2024 earnings just came out. which I have yet to take a look at. So maybe I'll just jump on a live stream right after this, and we'll go into the conference call as well. All right, have a great night. It's Rod with the Pow Group. Thanks again for joining us in the Pursuit of Wealth, and we'll see you again on the next one.